So Nuknin says, is it worth getting a PS5 just for Yōtei, but then in parentheses, considering GTA 6 and Wolverine coming in the future? As I tell people anytime they ask me, is a game worth getting? Is it worth it to play this game? I will always say the same thing. If you have the money and you don't need the money for rent or groceries, in other words, if you have disposable income, do what you want. You're an adult, right? I own all the platforms. I have a gaming PC, I have an Xbox Series X, I have a PS5 Pro. I play on all the platforms. I have subscriptions to all the services, but this is my job. So it's different for me. So I have a Game Pass Ultimate subscription, I have a PS Plus subscription, I have Epic Game Store, GOG, Steam. I have everything because it's my job. I play lots of games. If you are someone who just plays games for fun, then it all boils down to, do you have the money? If you have the disposable income and it looks like fun, then go for it. I would never, in my own personal life, I would never buy a console to play one game, let alone, like, let's say that in reverse. I would never buy it to play just 3 games, let alone only one game. So the PlayStation has its own ecosystem. Is it worth it? I'm going to go into the ecosystem really quick. So, if you have a PlayStation, there are many, many games in the PlayStation ecosystem. If you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, which I do, the nice thing about that is you get a huge catalog of games that you can come play, and you get monthly games that you get as part of your subscription. So every single month you get games. Same thing that Game Pass does. The difference with Game Pass is you get day one titles as well as a library of games. So, going in here, I can go to my my library as an example, and we can say, excuse me, look at my collection of games that I've played over the years on the PlayStation, PS4, PS5. These are my recent games that I've played, so like Ghost of Yōtei, New World of Turnip, Destiny 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Death Stranding 2, Star Wars Outlaws, Hogwarts Legacy, Alone in the Dark, Banishers Ghost of New Eden, Neverwinter Nights 2, Days Gone Remastered, Ghost of Yōtei Director's Edition, Path of Exile 2, Assassin's Creed Shadow, RoboCop, Rogue City, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Division 2, Valhalla, Odyssey, Monster Hunter Wilds, High on Life, Warframe, Mass Effect, Andromeda, Last of Us Part 1 and 2. We could go on. I have played a shitload of games on the PlayStation. I have also played a shitload of games on my Xbox. And we've talked about this recently because I was talking about Game Pass. Like, for me personally, I play more games on the Xbox than I do on the PS5 because my Xbox Ultimate subscription, Game Pass Ultimate subscription, has day one releases. PlayStation does not. But if you are going to play lots of PlayStation games, then yes, the PS5 is worth it. I would never get a PS5 just for 1, 2, or 3 games, though. Like, if you're going to spend, I mean, the base PS5 these days is like $750, I think, and then the Pro is closer to $1,000, depending on where you live, depending on your transfer rate, dollar, euro, etc. I mean, you really better know that you're going to play lots of games, not just 1 or 2 or 3 games. So is the PlayStation 5 worth getting? If you're going to play lots of PlayStation games, yes. I would not buy one just to play 3 games, because you mentioned Ghost of Yōtei, GTA 6, and Wolverine. Those are all going to be great games. But there's also a lot of other games that you could play on the PS5. So, you know, it's not worth it, in my opinion, to buy it for 3 games. But if you have the disposable income, you could do what you want. You're an adult. That would be my answer. Spend your money how you see fit. That's the best part about being an adult. You get to say, I have adult money, and I'm going to spend it.